Welcome, people. Merry Christmas to all of you. Welcome back. I am Monica. I welcome all of you on this channel, that is Moni Super Classes, and today we are learning the practical number problem 2, how to calculate taxable liability under the head of salary. Okay, in this practical problem you will learn the various concepts or the taxable treatment of various concepts like HRA, that is house rent allowance, and what is the taxable treatment of recognized provident fund, what is the taxable treatment of this pension, commuted, uncommuted, both, and many more. So, and one more thing, I will be explaining this concept in Hindi and English both, but I'm starting with the English. Okay, so pause this video for a while and read this question by yourself, and I also read this question for you. And please excuse the background noise, can't help it, you have to bear with me. So this is Mr. Goyal is an employee of XYZ Company Limited at Chennai. He covered this Gratuity Act 1972. His employment covered under the Gratuity Act 1972. He retired at the age of 63 years, 31st December 2016, after completing 34 year and 7 months of service. At the time of retirement, he is entitled for a monthly pension of 40,000. Okay, he get 80% of pension commuted for 9 lakh rupees. On 1st February 2017, his employer also paid a 20,51,640 as in gratuity and 6 lakh as a accumulated balance of recognized provident fund. Okay, determining the salary chargeable to tax for Mr. Goyal for the assessment year 2017 to 2018. One more thing, in this question we are taking the assessment year of 2017 to 2018, so the everything will be done, or the taxable treatment according to this assessment year of 2017-2018. And these are the basic details, like basic salary, this Mr. Goyal earning like 7,20,000, bonus 72,000, employer contribution towards the recognized provident fund. Just read carefully, this is employer contribution fund. Okay, 1,10,000, and the rent paid by Mr. Goyal, this 1,44,000, and 1,80,000 would be the this much house rent allowances for the 9 months. Okay, and a professional tax paid by Mr. Goyal 5 lakh, and what we have to calculate, we have to calculate the taxable income under the head of salary. So let me explain this question in Hindi as well. So Mr. Goyal जो हैं वो एम्प्लॉई हैं भाई XYZ कंपनी में काम करते हैं, चेन्नई में इनकी कंपनी है, और इनकी जो एम्प्लॉयमेंट है ना वो ग्रेट्युटी एक्ट 1972 में होती है कवर. अब ये जो पर्सन है, इन्होंने टोटल जो सर्विस दी है कम से कम 34 साल, और राउंड ऑफ कर दो तो 35 साल तक की सर्विस रही है इनकी, इन्होंने दी है. और एट द टाइम ऑफ रिटायरमेंट, यानी रिटायरमेंट के टाइम पर इनके जो पेंशन बनती थी वो 40,000 रुपये बनती थी, जिसमें से जो 80% जो है वो कम्यूटेड पेंशन है. ओके, 1 फरवरी 2017 तक. और इनका जो एम्प्लॉयर है उन्होंने 20,51,640 जो ग्रेट्युटी में दिया, और 6 लाख तक जो एक्यूमुलेटेड बैलेंस है जो कि रिकॉग्नाइज प्रोविडेंट फंड में है वो इनके पास इतना उस वक्त था. और ये जो बेसिक डिटेल है जो कि इनकी सैलरी 7,20,000 और बोनस है 72,000. एम्प्लॉय रिकॉग्नाइज फंड इज 1,10,000, 1,44,000 हमारा क्या है, रेंट पेड, जो कि मिस्टर गोयल ने किया है फॉर द कंप्लीट ईयर. ओके, पूरे साल के लिए. और 1,80,000 क्या है हमारा प्रोफेशनल टैक्स जो मिस्टर गोयल ने पे किया है, और हमको टैक्सेबल लाइबिलिटी निकालनी है पूरी अंडर द हेड ऑफ सैलरी, जो फर्स्ट हेड होता है हमारा. ओके, टेक अ पोज. सो लेट्स जस्ट स्टार्ट द क्वेश्चन. I will be explaining you ki what is commuted income and what is uncommuted income. When this point come, I'll explain you. Okay. So first we have to start. You can see here we'll take the assessment year of 2017 to 2018. This is the assessment year. So what are the what will be taxable treatment regarding the pension, regarding the HRA? I will be doing in this video, that is relating to the assessment year 2017 to 2018. जो भी taxable treatment मैं करूँगी इस वीडियो के अंदर जब भी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व होगा, ठीक है, तो वो जो भी असेसमेंट ईयर 2017 और 18 के अंतर्गत जो भी प्रोविजन थे उनके अकॉर्डिंग होगा. ओके, सो फर्स्ट बेसिक सैलरी. You can take the screenshot by the way. In this question, basic salary we have 7,20,000 for the 9 months. Okay, basic salary 7,20,000, and we have this bonus. How much? 72,000. and we have this employee contribution to recognized provident fund. Now come to this employer contribution to recognized provident fund. Okay ji, how much? So it is a very simple taxable treatment of this employer contribution recognized provident fund. Let me take you all to the working note number 1. Here we go. So this is the treatment we do. What we do: contribution or amount paid by the employer over and excess 12% of salary of the employee added to the salary of or under the income head of salary to this employee. Okay, in हिंदी हम क्या करते हैं, जो भी एम्प्लॉयर का रिकॉग्नाइज फंड में जो भी बैलेंस है, जब हम एम्प्लॉयर का रिकॉग्नाइज फंड का टैक्सेबल ट्रीटमेंट काउंट करेंगे, जो भी एम्प्लॉयर का बैलेंस होगा, ठीक है, फंड के अंदर, उसमें से हम डिडक्ट कर देंगे 12% ऑफ टोटल सैलरी, और वो जो अमाउंट आएगा वो एग्जेम्प्ट होता है. नाउ दिस इज द अमाउंट यू कैन सी, दिस इज द एग्जेम्प्ट अमाउंट. नाउ 12% डिडक्ट करने के बाद दिस इज द टैक्सेबल अमाउंट, नॉट दैट एग्जेम्प्ट वन. टैक्सेबल कितना होगा? 23,600. सो दिस इज द टोटल फंड given in the question. This is the given in the question. Okay, and this is the 12% of salary. 12% of total salary. How much is total salary? 7,20,000. This is the total salary. Okay, so 7,20,000, 12% applying on this amount, and resultant would be 86,000. 8,64,000. Okay, you have to deduct it, and this will be the answer, 68,400. Okay, this is the correct answer. I'll put one more zero. Okay, let me just rub it up. So this is the answer. So this is the amount is taxable under the head of salary of the employee, 23,600. 23,600. And here is total basic salaries 7,20,000. We have this bonus 72,000. Okay, next we have house rent allowance. Let me take you to the question. What we have? House rent allowance. So this is house rent allowance paid to this Mr. Goyal is for the 9 months. ठीक है, and that would be 1,44,000. This is the house rent allowance. So let me take you to this working note number 2. Understand the taxable treatment of house rent allowance here. So what we do, in order to calculate house rent allowance, or what is the amount is exempt. So by the way, as written over here, minimum would be taxable, or out of this minimum would be exempt. Minimum would be exempt. Exempt means nil. We have to deduct it, this much amount. So minimum would be taxable, not minimum would be exempt. Okay, salary, basic salary of 50%. So total we have 7,20,000 salary. 50% of 7,20,000 would be 3,60,000. Okay, HRA receive. How much HRA receive to this Mr. Goyal? Let me take you to the question. You can see here, HRA, house rent allowance received by this person Mr. Goyal is for the 9 months, and that is 1,80,000. So 1,80,000 would be the HRA receive. We have the three condition in order to find the exempt value of the HRA, that is house rent allowance. First, take a 50% of salary. Point number 2, take a HRA, total amount of HRA received to the person. Third is little bit tricky, but not that tricky. What we have to do, the excess, okay, not the excess, rent received to the employer or rent paid to the employee over and excess and over and above to 10% of salary. So this is the rent of the 9 months paid to Mr. Goyal. पेड बाय मिस्टर गोयल। ओके, तो ये इतना जो टैक्स है, सी one thing you have to understand, we are calculating HRA for the 9 months. Okay, so in order to calculate the exempted amount, we have to take into consideration that 9 months amount of this rent received. So but Mr. Goyal paid the whole complete year of rent, that is 1,44,000 for up to 12 months, but 1 month as amount would be 12,000, and we have to take into consideration the 9 months amount. Okay, so you have to multiply 12,000 into 9 in order to calculate rent paid to Mr. Goyal by Mr. Goyal, sorry, rent paid by Mr. Goyal for the 9 months. Okay, I hope this is visible or under the frame. Let me check. Yes, it is. So this is the 12,000 into 9, this is the rent paid given in the question, minus 10% of salary. So 10% of 7,20,000. Okay, and this is the resultant. So we have 3,60,000, 1,80,000 and 36,000. Condition would be minimum would be exempt. What is the minimum value out of these three? 36,000. So 33,000, 36,000 would be the exempted amount. Let me check the changing pen. For the HRA, okay, house rent allowance, total amount given in the question, okay, paid by the employer, that is 1,80,000, and exempted amount we just calculate in the working note number 2, that is how much? 36,000, right? We have to deduct it. Answer would be how much? 1,44,000. Okay. Next we have a gratuity, this much. Read this question. Gratuity. So this employer, we know that the employment of this Mr. Goyal covered under the Gratuity Act, and this person is almost completed 35 year of service in this XYZ company limited. Okay, so let now just learn what are the taxable treatment of the gratuity. Working note number 3. So how we calculate the exempted income of this gratuity? First we have to, this is the given the question, total receive amount of gratuity, that is a 20,51,640, and in the question we have to take into consideration the 50% of salary every year of the service. What is the formula? Formula is salary, okay, and then 15 by 26, this is the formula you have to apply, into number of service. So the person is complete a total number of 34 years and somehow around a 6 months, so we have to round it off complete. So let's just take 35 year of service. Okay, and the resultant would be 16,15,385. Okay, and third we have the 10 lakh. Minimum or least would be exempt. Least would be exempt or taxable. Now you tell me. So least would be exempt. Okay, इनमें से जो सबसे कम वैल्यू है वो एग्जेम्प्ट होगी. एंड व्हाट इज द लीस्ट? इज 10 lakh. One more thing, we know that we are calculating the this taxable income under the head of salary under the this assessment year of 2017 to 2018, but in this current, if you take this present 2020 to 21 assessment year, the amount right now is would be the 20 lakh. Okay, for the assessment year of 2020 to 21, 20 lakh would be the amount. But again, the assessment year for assessment year of 2017 to 2020, we have to take this 10 lakh, and least would be taxable. Least, and what is the least is 10 lakh. So we have to deduct 10 lakh. So for the gratuity, given amount in the question is 20 lakh 51,640. Okay ji, and we just calculate or come up working note under the working note of 3. What is the exempted amount? Exempted amount is 10 lakh. And but if the question is, we have to, okay, under this question if we have to calculate assessment year for this 2020 to 21, then the exempted amount would be 20 lakh. According to this question, exempted amount is 10 lakh. Okay, what is the answer? It will be around 10 lakh 51,640. Please check the calculation by yourself once more time. And what else we left? His employer also paid this much amount. Okay, how much amount? This much is 20 lakh 50, this 6 lakh for the balance of recognized provident fund. See, this is the accumulated balance of recognized provident fund, and the employer paid, yani not Mr. Goyal, the owner of Mr. Goyal or the boss of Mr. Goyal paid 6 lakh as accumulated balance of recognized provident fund. You have to remember this, the amount paid by the employer under the accumulated amount of this recognized provident fund is exempt. So R PF in short, recognized provident fund amount paid by the employer is exempt. Okay, what else we have to take into consideration? Okay, the pension thing. Now just understand two type of pension we usually calculate: commuted and uncommuted. Okay, in this commuted one, pension paid or pension paid to the individual on a lump sum basis. Okay, all amount in a one go paid by the employer or getting to this individual, or amount paid to the individual is called the commuted one. Uncommuted pension is the pension when pension paid on the monthly basis, okay, in a proper periodical interval, that is the uncommuted pension. Okay, for now just get this much as information. Now I will love to take you the taxable treatment of the uncommuted pension and the commuted pension. This is the tricky one, you have to understand. Pension, so two type: uncommuted pension, uncommuted one and the commuted one. So pension जो commuted वाली है, I know we know that the commuted is a total lump sum amount paid by the. So first uncommuted. Okay, commuted pension in the case of government employee is exempt, but this Mr. Goyal is working in some XYZ company, that is, so nothing is given in the question, so we are considering that this XYZ company is the private company. Okay, and I'm reminding again, I'll explain this same question in the Hindi at the end of this video. Okay, pension and the uncommuted. For this, let me take you to the working note number 4. This is the taxable pension treatment of a commuted one. So commuted pension received is 9 lakh, that is a given in the question, 9 lakh, and you can also see that the 9 lakh is a 80% of the total pension, that is a 9 lakh is a total 80% of complete pension is a commuted. So 20% ultimately would be uncommuted. Okay, So now just remember, now just focus on the commuted pension. So this is the pension received 9 lakh, which is a 80% of total pension. Or exempt, for how to calculate the exempt, we have to calculate complete of commuted pension, like 100% of commuted pension, and 1/3 part of it is exempt. Okay, so now this is the 80%. How to calculate complete portion? Divide 80, multiply 100. This would be the complete portion of commuted pension into 1/3. 1/3 portion is exempt. 1/3 would be 3,75,000 is exempt, and this 5,25,000 is taxable under the head of salary of Mr. Goyal for the assessment year of 2017 to 2018. Okay. Uncommuted working note number 4, that is a 5,25,000. Okay. Now move on to the uncommuted pension. How to calculate uncommuted pension? See, now read this question again from this point. At the time of retirement, he is entitled for a monthly pension of 40,000. Okay, तो monthly pension क्या कितनी है? 40,000, and he get 80% of pension, commuted one 9 lakh for 1st Feb 2017. Okay, first 80% of this 9 lakh, 1st Feb 2017. Assessment year start is April of this current year, and March end will be the March of the next year. So 40,000 for this 2017 for the January. Okay, and for the February and March, for these 2 months we have to calculate 20% of this 40,000. Why 20%? Because 80% goes in the hand, or 80% covered under as a commuted one. For the uncommuted, obviously would be the 20%. So pension commuted one. For 1st January 2017, complete 40,000 given in the question. You have to take a little bit care in order to calculate the February plus March for these 2 months, because February and January it has been given 80% goes for the uncommuted one. For the, in order to calculate the commuted, 20%, so 40,000 per month pension, multiply 20%. Why we have to multiply? In order to calculate the commuted one. Okay, because 80% is uncommuted. Into what else we have to do is 2, because February plus March 2 months is there, we have to consider for these 2 months, and resultant would be the 60,000. Please by yourself just one more time do the calculation. Okay, and I think that's it. Let me just check is anything is left or not. Okay, almost everything we have taken into consideration. One more thing is a professional tax paid by Mr. Goyal. We have to take this thing also. So calculate the gross salary. We have to sum it up all the option we just take in the question, all the points. 25 like 92,240. Okay, sum of these, all of these. Okay, and the one point which is left is the tax, professional tax paid by this Mr. Goyal. जिसको आप in other word we used to call it employment tax. So employment tax, we have to deduct employment tax from the gross salary, and this section is covered section 16. This is covered under section 16. Okay, we have to deduct it. Deduction of this employment tax given in the question. हाउ मच? 5,000. And so we are just arrive the income under the head of salary, which is 25,87,240. Okay, now this is the answer. Let me just complete or recapitulate complete solution in Hindi language. Now this is the answer. I already explained you or explain this question in Hindi. Okay, मूव ऑन द सोल्यूशन. देखो भाई, इस क्वेश्चन में हमको दिया क्या चीज़ है, हमें सैलरी, हमें क्या असेसमेंट ईयर हमें 2017 और 18 वाला लेना है, और हमें टैक्सेबल इनकम काउंट करनी है सैलरी के अंदर. तो बेसिक सैलरी ये तो हमें क्वेश्चन में गिवन थी 7,20,000, बोनस भी हमें गिवन था. अब एम्प्लॉयर कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन टू रिकॉग्नाइज प्रोविडेंट फंड कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं, इसको क्या करना होता है हमें. ये मैं वर्किंग नोट नंबर 1, इसमें क्या है कि जो भी अमाउंट गिवन है 1,10,000 गिवन थी क्वेश्चन के अंदर, और हमें 12% सैलरी डिडक्ट करनी होती है इसमें से. तो वो जो अमाउंट होती है ना, वो हमारी टैक्सेबल सैलरी के अंडर जाती है. तो 23,600 ये जाएगा फॉर द एम्प्लॉय प्रोविडेंट फंड, यहाँ पर आ गया. नेक्स्ट था हमारा एच कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं. 50% ऑफ सैलरी. लेट मी टेक यू टू दिस वर्किंग नोट नंबर दिस. इसमें कैसे देखते हैं कि जो टोटल जो HRA गिवन होता है उसमें से कितनी अमाउंट एग्जेम्प्ट होती है. तो आपको 3 हेड्स होते हैं, मतलब 3 पॉइंट आपको ध्यान रखने होते हैं. पहला तो होता है हमारा 50% हमारी जितनी भी सैलरी है, जो कि 3,60,000 आ जाएगी. HRA हमें रिसीव हुआ है 1,80,000. और रेंट, ये थर्ड ऑप्शन जरा ध्यान से देखना. इसमें क्या होता है, टोटल जो रेंट पेड किया है इस क्वेश्चन के अंदर ना, जो मिस्टर गोयल है उसने पूरा 1 साल का टैक्स पे कर दिया हमें, आई मीन रेंट पे कर दिया अपने एम्प्लॉयर को. लेकिन HRA तो 9 मंथ्स का मिल रहा है ना, तो हमें 9 मंथ्स के अकॉर्डिंग निकालना है. तो 12,000 को इसलिए हमें 9 मंथ्स के अकॉर्डिंग ही काउंट किया है, और 10% ले लिया टोटल सैलरी का. तो वो 72,000 आ गया. टोटल अमाउंट कितनी आ गई 36,000. तो इनमें से सबसे कम क्या है, सबसे लीस्ट एग्जेम्प्ट होता है ना, तो 36,000 कम है. तो 36,000 हम डिडक्ट कर देंगे किस में से, टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ HRA में से. यहाँ पर देखो ऐसे किया. तो 1,44,000 आ गया. ग्रेट्युटी कैसे पे करनी है, ग्रेट्युटी के लिए भी सिंपल कुछ नहीं है, 10 लाख. मैं आपको दिखा देती हूँ, यहाँ पर आप देख लीजिएगा. सी, तो ग्रेट्युटी के लिए क्या प्रोविजन रहता है कि ग्रेट्युटी की अमाउंट इतनी तो क्वेश्चन में गिवन है, 20,51,640. अब ये जो फॉर्मूला होता है ये ध्यान रखने वाला है. इसमें होती है टोटल सैलरी. ओके, टोटल सैलरी ऑफ 80,000. ये जो अमाउंट है बाय द वे सर्विस की, तो ये जो 80,000 आपको मिल जाएगा क्वेश्चन के अंदर. और 15/20, 15 और 15 जो होता है 15/26, दिस इज द पार्ट ऑफ द फॉर्मूला. ये आपको याद करना है. ये इनटू नंबर ऑफ सर्विस. तो यहाँ पर हमने 34 और 6 मंथ के करीब सर्विस, 34 ईयर्स एंड 6 मंथ्स के करीब इन्होंने सर्विस प्रोवाइड की है टोटल. तो हम राउंड ऑफ करेंगे, हम 35 ले लेंगे टोटल, 35 ईयर. तो ये आ गया 16,15,385 और 10 लाख. देखो, क्योंकि हम असेसमेंट ईयर 2017 और 2018 का कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, तो इसलिए हमने 10,000 लिया है. अगर आप असेसमेंट ईयर 2020 और 21 का देखोगे तो वो कितना होगा, ऑलमोस्ट 20 लाख होगा. राइट नाउ इज 20 लाख, बट इन द क्वेश्चन वी हैव टू टेक इन टू कंसिडरेशन ऑल द प्रोविजन फॉर असेसमेंट ईयर 2017 to 18. तो दैट इज वाई अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस क्वेश्चन, ओके, ऑल कंडीशन अप्लाई, आई एम टेकिंग द 10 लाख of that previous rule of, or the rule of this assessment year 2017 to 2018. तो इसमें से लीस्ट क्या है, सबसे कम 10 लाख है, तो वो एग्जेम्प्ट होगा टोटल पेंशन के अमाउंट में से. ये देखो यहाँ पर किया है. सी, और जो रिकॉग्नाइज प्रोविडेंट फंड है एम्प्लॉयर वाला, वो होता है एग्जेम्प्ट. और पेंशन है, पेंशन 2 टाइप की होती है, कम्यूटेड और अनकम्यूटेड. जो अनकम्यूटेड होती है वो होती है लमसम, इकट्ठा आपको पे कर देता है जब एम्प्लॉयर आपका, ठीक है, एट द टाइम ऑफ रिटायरमेंट. और पेंशन की जो कम्यूटेड होती है जब पीरियोडिक, लाइक मंथली आपको पे किया जाता है. तो अब जब अगर चलो अनकम्यूटेड का देख लेते हैं, वर्किंग नोट नंबर 4. यहाँ देखिए आप, जो कम्यूटेड पेंशन है हमारी 9 लाख है, और जो एग्जेम्प्ट हुई, एग्जेम्प्ट कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं, 9 लाख 1/3 ऑफ टोटल कम्यूटेड पेंशन। टोटल कम्यूटेड पेंशन कैसे निकालेंगे, ये जो 9 लाख है तो 80% है ना, तो 80 को इससे डिवाइड कर देंगे और 100% निकल गया यहाँ पर, यहाँ तक, और 1/3 तो फॉर्मूला का पार्ट है, 1/3 वाली इनकम जो होती है ना एग्जेम्प्ट होती है, तो इतना अमाउंट निकल गया और ये 5,25,000 हमारा एग्जेम्प्ट हो गया। आप देख लो यहाँ पर मैंने माइनस किया है, यू कैन सी हियर। और ये जो अनकम्यूटेड वाला पार्ट है, अनकम्यूटेड आप क्वेश्चन में रीड करोगे ना, आपको मिलेगा कि 1 जनवरी 2017 को जो पेंशन अनकम्यूटेड थी ना मंथली वाली, वो 40,000 थी, लेकिन फरवरी और मार्च में इन्होंने 9 लाख ऑफ 80% दिया हुआ है। तो हमें पता है कि फॉर 1 ईयर, 1 मंथ के लिए 40,000 है, तो जो 20% है इस फरवरी और मार्च के लिए, वो तो किस में जाएगी, वो अनकम्यूटेड होगी, बिकॉज कम्यूटेड होगी, बिकॉज अनकम्यूटेड तो 80% है, ठीक है। तो 2 मंथ्स, 2 हमने इसलिए मल्टीप्लाई किया है क्योंकि 2 मंथ्स का काउंट कर रहे हैं, फरवरी और मार्च का, तो 16,000 देन हमें ऐड करना है, इतनी ग्रोस सैलरी आ गई। और क्वेश्चन में एक चीज़ दी हुई है, एक पॉइंट है जिसमें दिया हुआ है कि एम्प्लॉयमेंट टैक्स पेड बाय मिस्टर गोयल, तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट टैक्स अंडर सेक्शन 16 के अंदर डिडक्ट किया जाता है ग्रोस सैलरी में से, जो कि यहाँ पर ऐसे किया है। एंड देन आफ्टर डिडक्शन ऑफ दिस 5,000 वी अराइव इन दिस total income under the head of salary which is 25,87,240, 25,87,220. Okay, this is the total amount and that's it for the video. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so if you have any doubt, do post in the comment section. I will love to resolve. Thank you so much. Signing off and happy Christmas or Merry Christmas to all of you. Have a nice time. Bye.